Yo, what's up? This your homie Ice Cube, the West Coast Warlord, the Grand Wizard. And you know what I'm doing. I'm checking out CNN. You should be too.
Dubcnn right here in Los Angeles right now with Ice Cube at the video shoot. You're shooting a couple of videos right now.
Yeah, right? We shot one yesterday. We're shooting two today. We shot She Couldn't Make It on Her Own with featuring OMG and Doughboy. And then we shot two West Coast. That's what we're shooting now. And another song I did with my sons, WC and Maylay, called Y'all Know How I Am.
Okay. How different was your approach for this album compared to raw footage?
Raw footage, I thought with raw footage that we was in a critical year. This is before Obama was elected, so we didn't really know where the country was going. We know, Bush had fucked everything up. We didn't know McCain was about to come in and continue. You know what I'm saying? So that record to me was trying to get us to recognize where we at and how can we change some of the conditions we in here in America. So, it was a record that to me was trying to go back to the old formulas of trying to use the records as street knowledge, to get across messages that I thought people needed to hear. So that was the focus of raw footage. This record is just fun, it's just hip-hop, b-boy shit. It ain't big on political commentary or nothing. It's just big on rhymes, dope beats, and just celebrating who we are.
Okay, and you were a superstar in the old world, the analog music world, and you're doing it now in the digital world. Something that's changed is that artists are in direct contact with their fans, and you've been doing that through your website, talking to your people, blogging. How has that changed the way you market your music, being in touch directly?
It's good. I'm just now getting into it full force. Artists, I think, of my era resisted the computer for a while because it changed the game. No doubt the computer definitely changed the game. But since hip-hop is more underground like it was when I first came out, it was underground before NWA came out. And that's kind of where it's returned. So what's cool now is not just underground, but when you can talk to your fans, you can hear from them. You can hear the good and the bad on what they think of what you're doing, which is cool. I listen to them sometimes. Most of the time, I'm on my own page. But for the most, it's good to hear some feedback, positive and negative, from fans.
Okay, so you feel like you should be accessible as an artist in 2010 for your fans to reach out to?
Somewhat, I don't think if you're too accessible...
It might take away from the star power?
It might take away from why people like you, my friend got a saying that... no matter how good somebody look, it's somebody in the world that's tired of their ass, you know what I mean? So it's like, you got a woman, no matter how fine she is, somebody in the world tired of her ass, whatever, it's kind of that scenario. So I think too much access ain't good because, fans sometimes want to participate in your decision making. And that to me takes out the surprise in what you're doing. And it takes out the anticipation of what you're doing, some people been waiting for this record, I Am the West. When they hear it, they're gonna love it. Some people, when they hear it, they're gonna be like, damn, I wish it was something else. But all that's part of it to me, If they know what they're gonna get every time, they know everything, every move I'm making as I make it, how excited are they to get it?
It also makes it harder to adapt to change. Like I remember in one of your blogs you had announced that Dre would be on the album.
Yeah.
And then later you said that he wouldn't be, and people were like, well, what was going on? Why isn't Dre on that shit?
Well, when you first start working on music and shit, you feel like, okay, some of it's gonna make it here, some of it's gonna make it there. But we never got a chance to finish the music. So
that's
if you don't get a chance to finish it, then it's just a track that's sitting there half done. So we got 2 or 3 tracks that's sitting there like half done. So, when he call, I'll finish it. It won't make my record, not this one, but I think people will take an Ice Cube Dre record any chance they can get.
What was the last one? Hello? Was that the last one?
Yeah, the last one was Hello.
Man, that's 10 years ago.
So I'll take it, you know, when I can get it. But that is one thing, you know, you let the fans know something, and then it don't come to fruition. But you know, that's part of it. You know, welcome to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What you thought was going to happen in January might not be popping in June, or might not be popping in September. And that's the kind of the way we ride.
And you know, we posted the album sampler on the site a few days ago, and people were wondering what happened to the DJ Quik and EA Ski beats that you were supposed to get.
Yeah, I got some of them too. The songs really didn't fit this album. EA Ski is gonna be released on iTunes. I got a song called Pros vs. Joes. That's gonna be released on iTunes as a bonus track. But you know, to me, I put together albums. You know, I don't put together producer lists. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't care if I got you know, if I did get a beat from Dre or any of the top producers and it didn't fit the album, it's not gonna go on now. It'll go on. That don't mean it ain't never gonna come out, but it just didn't fit this record.
Okay. And last time we talked, we had a conversation about, you know, up-and-coming West Coast artists. At that time, I mentioned Young Maylay to you. You said, you know, you were feeling him. Now he's on your new record on two songs, I think.
Yeah.
How did that happen? What made you want to have him featured on there?
He dope. You know, he been kind of paying his dues in a lot of ways. You know, he been with Dub. You know, kind of his right-hand man in a lot of ways, and you know, it's just his time to me. He right. He's seasoned enough, the lyrics are right, you know what I mean? He got one of the bombest verses on the record. So, you know, to me it was only smart to put him on. You know, and he's gonna become a West Coast staple, you know, like all the other, you know, people that you hear and you think of the West Coast when you hear them.
Okay, and you also feature your sons on the album. Did you ever try to convince them not to rap?
Nah. Because, you know, they have fun with it. What's cool, what I like about my sons is they don't need me to make a record. You know? They go on to make their own records. You know, they go on to make their own mixtapes. And, you know, they having fun with it like I used to when I first came out. It ain't all serious. It ain't no pressure on them at all to make a lot of money. The only pressure on them is to be hot. Be dope, spit, you know what I mean, have fun with it, you know, be ferocious.
Right.
And as long as they do that, they can be in the game. If they feel like they don't want to do that, they should probably just stay fans.
Okay, now, you know, you've been in the game for over 2 decades. You've managed to achieve everything that there is to achieve in the music industry. What's your personal motivation? What's your personal goal when you put out this new album? Like, is it you looking for commercial success? Are you looking to just satisfy your own drive to make music? What is it that you're trying to achieve?
Well, you know, just doing the record satisfies my drive, you know, to make music, which is the drive. That's the only drive. You know, I have no expectations of this record. You know, I just hope my fans, Ice Cube, West Coast hardcore music lovers, love the record. If they don't, I'll be a little disappointed, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, right now I don't expect no commercial success because we independent and we just not playing that game. You know what I mean? I'm not about to pay people to play my music. None of that bullshit, you know what I mean? My shit is gonna just be like, you either find it or you don't. And that's the beauty of it because to me it's pure hip hop.
Okay. And apart from music, what's next for you in your career-wise? What do you have going on?
To me, I ain't think about nothing but music, man. You know what I'm saying? That to me is, I got a record coming out in 23 days. So, to me, that's all that matters right now. You know, we in awareness mode. You know what I'm saying? So we just want the fans to know it's coming and it's there. And you know, when you done with Dubcnn, go to icecube.com and see what else I got going on, you know. Then you can come back to Dubcnn, you know what I mean?
Alright, man, before we go, is there anything else you want to let everybody know?
Nah, nothing. Much love, Dubcnn. Always, you know what I mean, putting the West Coast first. You know, we on the island out here. when it comes to hip hop. And it's good to see that somebody, you know what I mean, recognizing, throwing out some smoke signals every now and then. It's cool shit.